Yes, sir, we are stream.
Okay, I'm starting. Okay, good morning, everyone. So, welcome to Sambhavam IAS. So, it is a very important initiative from Sambhavam IAS to guide and mentor students and aspirants for UPSC exam. Myself, Neeraj Nachiketa, faculty of Science and Technology and Environment. I teach these subjects all over India, and I have a track record of more than 18 years of teaching these subjects. And you will also find a number of books written by me. So I thank Sambhavam IAS team for this invitation to give you an orientation session on science and technology. And you all know that now notification is out that UPSC prelims exam 2025, right, going to be held in the month of May, 25th May. Now the online form is getting filled up. So this is the high time. Those of you are preparing for last few years and have not qualified so far, or you have qualified prelims exam, but somehow you are not able to make to the final list. So now it is a time to wake up and start giving your best for the coming prelims 2025. You also know the vacancy this year, right? The vacancy which has come. Again, there's a good number of vacancy right now. So even you have a golden opportunity to give your shot, give your best to qualify this year exam. And particularly for those who are the beginners who have been preparing for last 1 year, I would just simply say that if you are mentally prepared and you think that your level of preparation is up to a point that you will be able to qualify prelims exam, then you must try it, right? Maybe in the next after prelims, the result comes and the main examination, you have 2 to 3 months time where you can even give your best, right? 10 12 hours, and can even prepare the mains subject and write the exam. But again, I always put a disclaimer: if you are not totally sure about it, so don't waste your attempt, right? So be think properly. If you are prepared to give exam, then please give it. Otherwise, take your time, prepare very well, and then attempt the exam. Now, coming to my subject, science and technology. Now, you know that science and technology, if you look at this subject right from 2011 onward, the kind of a pattern which has changed, right? It has completely has gone a new way. Questions are being asked. Science and technology, kind of a dynamism it is has. The question can be asked from any aspect of day-to-day life, government programs, global aspect, national aspect, anything regarding scientific development and technological development, UPSC asks question. So if you look at from the prelims point of view, and particularly the prelims exam 2025, prelims exam, what is very important there, you could expect 12 to 15 questions, right? Every year you find that you have this number of questions asked, and it goes into two very important aspect of that. First, that is what comes here, the static part. That is a syllabus. You must know the syllabus. I will go through its syllabus briefly. That what exactly the syllabus looks into. I will be going to that. Second is the dynamic part. which you all know that current affairs. Current affairs becomes a very important part of science and technology. And it's not only that science and technology. You take whichever subjects, you will find current related topics are linked to it. And every teacher talks about it. You have seen so many videos. Now in YouTube, you have the bombardment of thousands of videos by many educators. They have been always talking about this particular aspect that you need to connect right current developments with the general study subject, whichever subject you study. So for science and technology, this is also the truth. And I would rather say many questions are from science and technology current affairs. So you know the Hindu newspaper, Indian Express, right? Magazines, right? All those areas, there UPSC ask question. So current affairs, you have to give more time, given the fact that you have gone through the syllabus part of it. You know the syllabus, you know the areas, right? You are thorough with fundamental concepts, you know important facts. Then current affairs, linking current affairs becomes simpler. Otherwise, what happens? You will read current affairs, science and technology, but you will not be able to make any sense out of it. So, first of all, do the fundamental concepts syllabus part thoroughly. Particularly the students who come from science background, engineering background, right? They have a edge because they know about such kind of concepts. They have read in school, college, so they are aware of it, right? But those who are coming from humanities background, commerce background, maybe up to 10th standard, they have read general science, NCERT based general science, or whatever your board has been, CBSE board, ICSE board, there they have covered that, right? But after 10th standards, may not would have covered, or some there may be students or aspirants who have covered up to 12th standard, but after switching over to commerce or let's say arts stream, humanities, they have not been in touch with science and technology. So that is where the challenge is there. So particularly people who come from non-science background or they have not read science for a long time, they need to understand the basic syllabus first. Then comes current affairs, right? Like I'll just try to bring about it certain examples. Recent times, you have read in the newspaper this very important one. Let's say NVS 02 satellite, right? Those who are right now watching this live video, I'm looking into your chat box also there. Very recent NVS 02 satellite was launched, right? And if you are aware of it, if you have prepared very well, you know that is a navigation satellite. ISRO, ISRO is a navigation satellite, is a new generation navigation satellite. If you have some background knowledge, you know that IRNSS, what we have given the name Navik, navigation with Indian constellation. So we are adding in this constellation of satellites for our own GPS. What is very important? Our own GPS, Global Positioning System, Regional Goal Positioning System of India, IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, right? Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, IRNSS, right? Which we have given the name Navik. Earlier, ISRO made a group of 7 satellites. Now we are adding more number of new satellites into the same group so that we can have more coverage. See, when you use the word, now what is very important? Let's suppose, so I'll use some keyword. What do you mean by navigation? See, when you look into current affairs, keywords, like what do you mean by navigation? Where navigation is used? What is GPS? What are applications of GPS? Which are GPS worldwide? What are the features of India's IRNSS or NAVIC, India's regional GPS. Then facts. How many satellites are there? Which orbits? Now the question is that which orbits they have been placed? Geostationary, geosynchronous, right? What are the heights of those orbits? Satellite goes around the orbit around the Earth. So then those keywords, those fundamental concepts. Then you know that this particular satellite has been launched by GSLV. This was launched by GSLV. Now my question, again, what is GSLV? Right? Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, which is a very powerful rocket, space rocket of ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, right? ISRO's very important launch vehicle, GSLV. But again, GSLV comes in three forms: Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. This is Mark 2, GSLV Mark 2, which we use a 4 liquid booster in the first stage strap on. Then, 3 stages: solid, liquid, cryogenic. The upper last stage, cryogenic. Again, the key concept, right? So when you read current affairs, those ideas should be there. What is GSLV? What are the stages of the rocket? How much payload, that means how much that mass of the satellite, weight of the satellite, GSLV Mark II can launch? 2000 kilogram, that is 2 tons, 3000 kilogram, 3 tons, 2.5 ton. So you should know those facts. Now this is where it is in the headline, it is in the news. So that is where layer by layer, one by one, you have to link the things there, right? I will again add another thing here. Recent time, again another thing was in the news, this one, SpaceX. SpaceX, right? Again, ISRO, ISRO, mission of SpaceX, space docking experiment, right? Space docking experiment. Successful docking of 2 small satellites, right, by ISRO. This experiment was conducted. So current affairs, you have to go back to basics. So SpaceX space docking experiments. What ISRO did? 2 satellites, 2 small satellites. They've been given name Chaser and Target. Not big satellite, they're small satellite. This was just an experiment demonstration, right? Chaser. Another name was given Target. They were docked together. They were brought together and docked. Now this was in the news. This is docking of 2 satellites. But the thing is that why ISRO is doing so? What is the purpose of docking these satellites, conducting such kind of experiments? So again, your knowledge of the syllabus or your past reading help you understand. This is in preparation to building our space station. India has ambitious plan to build independent space station in low Earth orbit. Now I'm using the word here, low Earth orbit, within 2000 kilometers from surface of the Earth. Normally 400 kilometers, 500 kilometers near Earth orbit. So what I would like to add here, that means our goal to have our own independent space station. What you generally read, International Space Station, right? Of 5 space agencies, NASA, Roscosmos, JAXA, ESA, Canadian Space Agency. These are we have read about that. But now our own, right, plan to build our own space station. So we need to dock modules which will be taken to the space. Again, this all are the kind of missions which are making headlines. And you know that in this context, another very important mission of ISRO comes Gaganyaan. You're aware of this, sir. So one thing is that we want to build our own independent space station. That is called Bharatiya Antariksh Station, right? BAS. And in this context, this will be supported by our human space flight or manned mission, what is called Gaganyaan. Gaganyaan, we are preparing for Gaganyaan. Once we carry out Gaganyaan mission successfully, our human space flight, where Indian astronauts will go to outer space and been brought back. So that will pave future, missions to take modules and dock them to build independent space station, right? So even what I always say, whatever you are reading, whatever you're preparing in science and technology is not the only the part of UPSC prelims exam, but rather you are also doing for main examination. So both prelims and main exam become very, very important. You are targeting first prelims exam, but you are also looking for the main examination, where you write in the main exam. So that's why I always say current dimension of science and technology is always very important, whichever area you take into account. Then recently this news was there. Sunita Williams, Indian origin NASA astronaut Williams, stranded in outer space, stranded in the International Space Station, right? This has been news there. Bill Moore, another astronaut, right? And Sunita Williams, their Starliner spacecraft, because some technical problem, not able to return back. And now she is there in International Space Station, ISS, for months. NASA is gearing up to bring her along with the other crew member back to the Earth. So now the question comes, what is ISS, International Space Station? What are the features of ISS? Where it is there? It is also like a spacecraft, satellite going around the Earth. What kind of work astronauts do in the International Space Station? So continuously, see, continuously, you will come across current topics regularly. Something on the space technology, astronomy, defense, nuclear, biotechnology, health, right? Nanotechnology, robotics, computing, quantum, supercomputing, whatever. Regularly, you will find some sort of articles brought in the newspaper. So that's what it becomes very important. Then there was a headline this rare planetary alignment. You all know that last month January and this month February, rare planetary alignment, what is also called planetary parade. Six planets of solar system, our solar system, sun and the planets, six of the planets getting aligned, although they are revolving with different speed. You know that every planet, including Earth, revolve around the sun. So the revolution speed are different. So generally they are not in a same plane. But now six planets are coming on the same plane, although their revolution speeds are different, but they're coming. Rare event in astronomy. And we can see in the night sky. One planet we see evening star, Venus, right? So one can see Mars, Venus, Jupiter. Then with binoculars or telescope, Uranus. Even with binocular, we can see Uranus and Neptune. And now Mercury will join this parade this month, February. A rare event. Again, our solar system, planets, dwarf planets, comets, asteroids, meteorites, what you read in geography book, you have to again connect with this. So that's what I'm trying to, tell you there. Whatever you are reading from exam point of view, these are there. These are there with you. You have to only just make you understand how you should go into that one, how you should be aware of that. That is what comes here. So this is becomes very, very important. Now let me bring some more dimensions here. Right here, recently this was making headline. Nag Mark II. What is Nag? You all know that. If you have read, you are going to appear in UPSC prelims exam this year. You know what is Nag? Is a is an anti-guided missile, anti-tank guided missile, ATGM. DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. DRDO development. For space, we talk about ISRO, Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, Gaganyaan, Aditya L1, right? Lagrange point 1, Aditya. All these navigation satellite, communication satellite, all things we talk about ISRO, ISRO. But when you talk about missiles, fighter jet, helicopter, submarines, naval warship, sonar, radar, DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. And you know that 26th January, Republic Day, right? Republic Day, right, showcase the military might, military strength of our country. Army, Air Force, Navy. Even DRDO has a exhibition. DRDO showcase the cutting edge weapons or technology there. So Nag, anti-tank guided missile. It can destroy in the battlefield. Right? Heavily armored tanks can be destroyed by this missile. Third generation, fire and forget anti-tank missile. But if you know the background, if you go to background here, this background that comes from this very important program of DRDO, IGMP. That is a syllabus. You have to connect to syllabus. I'll come to the facts. Syllabus part. IGMP, Integrated Guided Missile Program. Right? Integrated Guided Missiles Development Program under the guidance of a great man, great scientist, missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. Kalam's supervision. DRDO started this program way back in 1983. 1983. This program was started by DRDO and to build 5 missiles, Agni series of missiles. We have intermediate and long range missiles there. Ballistic missile, what we call ballistic, right? Prithvi series of missiles, short range. Akash, surface to air missile. Trishul, surface to air missile for Navy. And the 5th, Nag, anti-tank guided missile. Now what I have written here, Mark II. What is here? The word is here Mark II. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. These are generations. What we call generations. That is called advancement. Right? As the technology improve, upgrade, right, to the next level, we use this number Mark 2, Mark 3. So earlier Nag, which was built, was for 4 kilometers. Nag was earlier 4 kilometers. Earlier the range, what is something called range, horizontal distance, that was 4 kilometers. Right? Battlefield, there where tanks are destroyed. But now, present range, it has been improved to 10 kilometers. That's called Mark II. Certain advancement, advanced features, right? So when you read a newspaper, The Hindu, you'll come across articles in science, you'll come across in technology, and defense area becomes another important topic of the exam. One I've said space and astronomy. Second comes defense. Defense topic becomes very important. Now let me ask a question here. Right? Let me ask a question here. What see this is the orientation session. This is not the classroom, right? This is not the classroom. This is just an orientation session. I'm trying to just brief you. What is the nature of the exam? What is the part of the exam? How you must go ahead with the subject. Regular classroom, we have a teaching part of it. We try to see everything in a teaching format, point by point, everything, understanding everything in that part. So that's what today we are having the orientation class just to brief you about all such areas there, right? So that's what I would like to just add here, that when you talk about science and technology, current areas, you have to read thoroughly, whatever comes there, right? That becomes very important. Let me ask a question. How many people know this one? Pinaka, again from defense. Pinaka, right? Anybody? I'm looking at the chat box. What is Pinaka? Pinaka, another very important technology built by DRDO. Pinaka there, right? So it is a basically multi-barrel rocket launcher. Multi-barrel rocket launcher is a system built by DRDO, and it was there in the Republic Day parade this year, 26th January, Republic Day. Pinaka system was showcased there. Multi-barrel rocket launcher. What is multi-barrel rocket launcher? There you have this one. You have a system, right? The kind of a truck system, and you have this kind of a where you have rockets. Rockets are kept, which can be fired one by one. So what is here? Rocket launcher. So you have 12 rockets, right? Can be fired in how many seconds? Can be fired in 44 seconds. 44 seconds. 12 rockets can be fired. So initially its range was 40 kilometers. But now the range has been upgraded. Earlier, the range of this rocket, horizontal distance to hit the target, that was meant up to 40 kilometers. But now we are upgrading to 70, going up to 70 kilometers. Facts. You have to know the facts. Is another important indigenous weapon system developed by DRDO. DRDO has developed this indigenous weapon system for our army. And the name Pinaka, Pinaka name has been taken from Dhanush of Lord Shiva. Right? Lord Shiva's Dhanush. That is called Pinaka. See, DRDO keep the names from mythology, from there are Sanskrit names. Prithvi, Agni, Nag, right? So Pinaka name has been borrowed from the Shiva Puran, right? That Dhanush of Shiva, Lord Shiva, that is called Pinaka. So it is a very important weapon system developed by DRDO. So again, current affairs. When you read current affairs, you have to connect with that, right? You have to know everything, every fact that has to be remembered, that has to be known. right? That's what becomes a really very, very important from the exam point of view. So defense becomes very, very important. Defense is an area continuously something is there. I'll give you a few more example. INS Vikrant. What is INS Vikrant? Is a aircraft carrier, is the biggest aircraft carrier of India. INS Arighat, that was in news, right? What is INS Arighat? Is a nuclear powered submarine. Let's say here this one, INS Arighat. Again from defense point of view, Arighat, INS Arighat. That was in the news. It is a brother of Arihant, right? It's a brother of Arihant, Arighat. Ari means dushman, enemy. Ghat, attack, hamla, right? Arihant. If you look at Arihant, Arihanta, Ari enemy, Hanta slayer, slayer of enemy. Arihant. What are these? Arihant and Arighat. Do you know that is a nuclear powered submarine? Again, when you read all such kind of topics, you have to know the every aspect on this. What do you mean by nuclear powered submarine? Or let's say I'll start from very basic. What is submarine? What do you mean by submarine? Where we use submarine? What is the purpose of submarine in naval defense, naval warfare? Types of submarines: diesel electric powered, conventional submarines, nuclear powered. What do you mean by nuclear powered? What is the meaning of nuclear powered? Again, key concept. Then feature of the submarine, the ton displacement, how much displacement, what is the weight of the submarine, what type of systems are inbuilt there, what are the features it has got. All this you have to connect. So nuclear powered submarine means it is propelled by nuclear reactor. Its propulsion propelled by nuclear reactor. Same type of reactor what normally we use for power generation, for electricity and power generation. We use a reactor, right? We use reactor, nuclear reactor, which we use uranium, natural uranium 235. Again, see, nuclear science and technology getting connected with submarine defense topic, that is getting connected here. So those type of kind of reactors which can propel, which can power the submarine. And you know the submarine remains under the ocean, under the sea, under the water, right? Now in India we have developed such kind of a technology. So who deal with nuclear reactor? We have another scientific organization called BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, BARC. So BARC has developed this one, developed by BARC scientists. Arihant also, and it basically use 45% enriched uranium 235. For months it can work under the water, under the sea, without coming to the surface, continuously can get powered, so much of energy. That's what nuclear, they are very advanced submarines. India has developed this nuclear powered submarine. And then you know that this one nuclear reactor. Now question comes, that's what I'm saying, that current affairs back to the syllabus. You must connect with the syllabus. Whatever you have read, you have to connect back with the syllabus. So current affairs back to the syllabus. Here nuclear reactor. What do you mean by nuclear reactors? Right? Types of nuclear reactors. Questions. What is called questions. You need to ask questions. So here, so if you know that this is a pressurized water reactor. Now I am writing another technical word here. Pressurized water reactor, PWR. pressurized water reactor, PWR. Today, India use such kind of reactors. This submarine, Arihant, Arighat, work with PWR. That's what I said, that science and technology is a very dynamic area, right? And this really, if you really prepare in a better way, you can have more score, higher score in the prelims exam, and you can qualify, right? So I always keep on saying there are some subjects which require some kind of basic understanding. If you get that basic understanding, then current affairs, you become more and more confident to handle such kind of questions. So this is what I'm talking from defense point of view. Space, defense. Now coming nuclear aspect of that, right? Which I've written here. This is power submarine. But we will cover in the classroom. See, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you continuously in English medium. Again, I'm telling that Sambhavam IAS, I'm going to take English medium class, right? So in English medium classes, which we are going to start, right? I am going to teach you this kind of various dimensions, different aspects of that, right? I'm going to be part of it, and I'm going to cover all those areas one by one. We'll go to the detailed part of it. Like, for example, this type of submarines are also called SSBN. What is the name given? SSBN. Anybody can tell me what is the full form of SSBN? Anybody can tell me what is the full form of SSBN? See, that's what it said. You have to have understanding of keywords. SSBN. Ship submersible ballistic nuclear. This is the full form. Ship submersible ballistic nuclear. This is the full form. SSBN. Now again, technical word. SSBN is a type of submarine. Is a type of submarine, right? There is a type of submarine there. Okay. So this type of submarine, which we call as SSBN, right? This is what the SSBN word comes from, right? So SSBN, ship submersible ballistic nuclear, right? What does that mean? It is a type of submarine which use ballistic missiles, ballistic missile, nuclear tipped ballistic missile, nuclear weapons, right? It carries a nuclear tipped missiles, what we call SLBM, submarine launched ballistic missile. Arihant has got that. So here, this is where the thing comes. What does that mean? It has a submarine launched ballistic missiles, and I'll write the name K4 and K15 Sagarika. K4, K15 Sagarika. K stands for Dr. Kalam. K4, 3,500 kilometer. Imagine, underwater missile. 3,500 kilometers, K4 missile. And it carries nuclear weapons. And K15 Sagarika, 700 kilometers. So they are very, very advanced type of submarine. So what is a very important thing? Today in this orientation class, I'm just trying to brief you up. It's said now, before you start running marathon, you need to warm up, right? You need to warm up. So once you warm up, then you are ready to prepare to run marathon. So we'll go to the marathon, but before the marathon begins, there's a preparatory phase, warm up. There are a lot of topics in defense comes, right? There are a lot of topics in defense technology comes, right? That's what we're coming to that. That's what I'm trying to add here, one by one. So second topic is defense. Third, nuclear. Again, I'll ask a question. Let me ask you a question. How many people know this? See, in my classroom, I will be using a lot of visual thing, right? There will be a PowerPoint, there will be photographs, right? Images, diagrams, pointers, questions. We will also see questions, PYQs. What is something called previous year question? You all know that, PYQs. Some exercise assignments. So I teach in a different way, right? I teach in the offline classes all over India. Wherever I go, I teach in the offline classes. And this is my mode of teaching there, where the whiteboard teaching, right? Blackboard teaching, plus image visualization, right? Previous year question and current aspect and the part of the exercise. That offline is offline. There's no substitute. There's no substitute, right? Although online can supplement, but online cannot be simple way of learning. That's I'm very sure, right? So East, interactive. When the what is very important? Classroom means interaction. A teacher is able to interact with the students, can see the faces of the student, understand whether they have understood or not. That is where the classroom becomes, right? Anyway, now tell me, I'm looking at your chat box. So I can see that number of the students are there. Yes, I have got the some replies. No Hindi batch. I'll not teach in Hindi batch. Right? In Sambhavam IAS, I am going to teach only English medium batch. Right? So East. What is East? Anybody? Again, it is making headline. Right now, it is making headline. Yes. I'll write the full form. Is a experimental, right? Advanced superconducting tokamak. Tokamak. This is the full form. Another important topic for the exam. Just few days back, right? It was in the news. East. Superconducting. Superconductor. Again, back to basics. Back to concept. You must know what is superconductor. Meaning of superconductor. Where we use superconductors. And what is very important? Tokamak. Tokamak. Right? See, science and technology is very easy, but at the same time is also very, very tough, very difficult. If you have properly done it, is very easy, cakewalk, but not done, difficult. Tokamak. Now I'll tell you headline. What was the headline here? China. It's called China's artificial sun. It's called China's artificial sun. It has been given the name artificial sun, right? On Earth, in the lab, HEPI, there's a place called HEPI. In China, they've generated highest temperature using fusion. Fusion, not fission. Uranium, plutonium, thorium, fission. I'm using fusion. Sun, stars, they generate energy through nuclear fusion. Hydrogen combined to form helium. Is a fusion reactor. What is a tokamak? Is a nuclear fusion reactor. Again, You must know what is fusion, the basic concept. And this reactor ist has been said artificial sun, like our sun, right? Millions of degrees Celsius temperature, which generate in the core of the sun, right? Now we are trying to do in the lab, in the laboratory. So here, what is called here, this one, 100 million degrees Celsius temperature, world record. It created world record. Just few days back, it was in the news. It created world record of highest temperature, 100 million degrees Celsius. This temperature is even 7 times higher than temperature of the core of the sun. 7 times higher temperature of the core of the sun, our sun only. Our sun's core of the sun, right? Our sun's core, the central part, every star has got the core. That 7 times higher temperature was achieved. World record. Imagine, world record. 7 times higher than the core of the sun temperature. That was achieved in the reactor called IST, China's reactor, tokamak reactor. What is reactor? Tokamak is a advanced technology, donut, a donut-shaped reactor that produced. China is investing, right, into cutting-edge technology, advanced technology. There are a lot of things China is doing, and this is very revolutionizing. Such a record-breaking temperature, and it was for 1600 seconds. It was sustained for 1606 seconds or something of that. That was continuously, this temperature was produced within this reactor called tokamak, right? This is making headlines. Current news. But again, back to basics. What is nuclear fusion? What is tokamak? How tokamak work? Then the story. What you read in the story, in the newspaper, social media, then connecting that event. But again, first you need to understand the basics, right? I always say that go to a current affairs, but again, get back to the basics. Many, there will be myth created, myth. Myth created. For science and technology, you read only current affairs. Yes, read current affairs. But if you don't know the meaning of the keywords, the technology, current affairs will not help you, right? And I have different perspective. I'm not like those kind of YouTubers and kind of YouTuber educators and all this. They are different genre, right? I believe in real teaching, the real essence of teaching, where the learners learn and qualify the exams. I believe in that, right? Anyway, so I've just given idea. Nuclear technology, advanced technology, that you have to go through, right? That you have to be aware of that. You have to be updated with that. So what I mentioned, space, defense, nuclear. These are 3 important areas that one need to be totally updated, right? So if you look at the syllabus, I'll just outline more on the syllabus, because we will be discussing all of these areas one by one, and my focus will be both current affairs and static part, syllabus part. So in the case of the part of it, I'm just bringing here what we are going to cover in the classroom: space and astronomy. I will be teaching this topic there. We'll go into a number of topics in this one. We are going to learn about all important missions, and not only India's missions. I'm also going to teach you for prelims exam about global missions like US, NASA missions and all this. And there can be question asked in the exam. Then I said here defense and security. We'll look into the topics of defense and security topics. I had given you few examples, right? Those we are going to cover. Then we'll be seeing this one, nuclear science and technology. Not only the power generation part, but again, not only nuclear reactor and power generation and all, but we will also cover the kind of fusion and tokamak, right? All this kind of latest development, right? What are the happening at the global level and all, we will be covering in the classroom there. I'm going to teach you there. So these three, right? These three are, one of the core aspect of it, which one need to prepare. That means, these three areas, one need to have complete command over it. And 100%, there are questions from there. Even the coming exam, there will be questions from there. So these three topics should be given priority. Now what I'm coming here, I'm now bring here another part of it, which you need to be aware of it, biotechnology and health. Biotechnology as a topic there. Very, very important one. Right? Biotechnology. Health. Health related topic, biotechnology part. There's another part of it. Bio. Again, it requires basic understanding of biology, life sciences. What is gene? What is DNA? RNA, cell, tissue, protein, basic biology. What is biotechnology? It's the advanced area of technology where we manipulate living organisms, plants, animals, bacteria, fungi. Again, you should know biology very well to get into the areas of biotechnology, medical biotechnology, industrial biotechnology, environmental biotechnology, agricultural biotechnology, forensic biotechnology. A lot of areas are there. So we are going to cover in the classroom here. Right? Since we are starting from today, I am going to discuss those areas one by one. Okay, what do you mean by DNA fingerprinting? Right? What are the genome projects? Where it finds application? Recent time, it was all in the news. Let me just give you there. Let me see here. How many people can give me the answer here? What is this? Anybody right now who is watching live session can tell me what is this? Just a just an example I am giving. I'm giving one example. Right. What is CAR T cell therapy? Biotechnology. Biotech. IIT Bombay. Right. Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering. Right. In collaboration with Tata, Memorial Cancer Center, developed this therapy in India, indigenous therapy. This to treat a very rare type of disorder, blood cancer, acute lymphoblastic kind of anemic kind of condition, leukemia, blood cancer, leukemia, blood cancer, right? So this CAR T cell therapy, just if you want to get this kind of therapy in the US, in the Western world, it costs minimum 4 crore, minimum. Like there is a company called Novartis, has developed in US, has got approval also, FDA approval, 4 crores minimum. But in India, it is just 27 lakhs. Same treatment, right? Even less than one tenth price cost treatment in India, right? So again, you have to go back to the such kind of a concept, chimeric antigen receptor, CAR as a full form. T, T cell, lymphocyte, WBC, white blood cells. B cell, T cell, B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte. The lymphocyte is a type of WBC which fight infection. Right? This is what the full form. This is what the full form comes. Is a treatment of this is a cancer. What cancer? It's called all. Now, what is the all full form? It stands for acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Leukemia, blood cancer, is a type of blood cancer because of genetic disorder. It happens because of genetic mutation. Is there one type of gene therapy? You can say is a type of gene therapy treating the disorder. Is a very advanced area of biotechnology. What is it? Biotechnology. Again, this can be asked in the exam. It was there in the news. CAR T cell therapy was in the news. And I said that developed by here, IIT Bombay. In collaboration with Tata Memorial Cancer Center, Mumbai. Even President of India, right, she came to IIT Bombay campus for launch of this therapy. It is there in PIB, Press Information Bureau, PIB. So anything regarding biotechnology, let's say GM, genetic modification, GMOs, right, in terms of agriculture, cloned animals, right, new varieties of crops, right, any kind of technology in healthcare, gene therapy, stem cell. What comes here? Stem cells. Another thing, stem cell therapy. Induced pluripotent stem cell, IPSC, right? Vaccine, COVID time, Corona time, vaccine. Now, monkeypox, Mpox, vaccine. Human papilloma virus, cervical cancer, vaccine. Nipah virus, vaccine. Monoclonal antibodies, right? So, health biotechnology, medical biotechnology, biomedical, right? Industrial biotechnology, enzymes, food industry, chemical industry, pharma industry, energy industry, again biotechnology, DNA fingerprinting, DNA profiling, forensic, law and order, solving cases, right? Genome project, DNA sequencing of any kind of organism, large scale genome sequencing. Like India, we have a microbiome. Our gut, our intestine have got number of bacteria. Engineering those bacteria, microbiome, atlas of humans. Indigene, India Genome Project, right? So many things. CRISPR-Cas9, CRISPR-Cas9. What is CRISPR-Cas9? Gene editing tool, where we can edit genome, gene, CRISPR. Any latest development in biotechnology, getting back to the basics, that become very important. And the question will be there. So, what I would like to add here, what I mentioned here, this biotechnology, so many areas, so many things we need to understand there. And then you can connect with here health aspect, right? Then you know that ICT, information communication technology, 5G, fifth generation, cellular phone, wireless communication technology, 5G, 4G, then 5G, 4G LTE, then 5G now, right? Holographic vision, right? Whatever we use in day-to-day life in terms of communication technology, near field communication, right? Whatever technology comes, RFID, right? Payment system like mobile banking and everything, UPI, all those things that becomes important for the, and UPSC asks questions in the prelims exam. And I'll connect with the here advanced computing, ICT and computing, like supercomputers, quantum is making headline now. ISRO, ISRO, quantum satellite. China has already built a satellite, quantum satellite for quantum communication. Now India is planning for a satellite to have quantum communication. Quantum is the next big thing, right? So ICT, computing, cloud computing, edge, edge computing, another very important area, right? So then coming here, new technologies like nanoscience and technology, robotic, right? And you know that robotics, AI, artificial intelligence, right? And you know that you all are using chat GPT, right? Generative AI. But now this year, 2025, we'll see AGI, right? AGI. Now see here, they were recently in the news. What I'll write here, this one. This is making headline. DeepSeek. Chat GPT. Open AI, Chat GPT. But now this DeepSeek, China, right? This is from China. China's AGI, artificial general intelligence, which will be same as human, like human. As a human, we think, solve problem, understand thing, learns thing. That will be the AI. China has developed DeepSeek. Headline: current affairs is making current affairs headline. This artificial general intelligence is a powerful than normal generative intelligence. Artificial general intelligence, AGI. In AI, artificial intelligence, this is a more advanced version. Even Open AI, which has made Chat GPT, is also coming with AGI. It's a very powerful tool, right? Which is a very, very powerful tool. And AI is very important topic for prelims and main exam, both the examination. Question can be asked, right? DeepSeek. There's another called deep fake. Now, deep fake is separate. Deep fake is also AI, but deep fake is what? Where you morphosed face of a person, you change it. That's called deep fake. Again, AI application. Again, AI application. Deep fake can be morphosed, right? Morphed. The face can be morphed. The person, their videos and all. Deep fake. But DeepSeek is a very similar to Chat GPT, right? So this is what comes here. This is very, very important taking place. That's what said here. New technology. Flying taxi, drone, unmanned aerial vehicle, drone technology, right? Flying car, Tesla, automated car, driverless car, nanoscience and technology, humanoids, robots, Sophia, and all those kind of robots, AI robot, right? All such area, positive benefits, negative disadvantages, government regulations, international framework, means answer writing part, all will be built up there. So science and technology is an entire universe is an entire thing there. It's not only the basic concept. You have to know the applications, facts, then pros and cons, advantage, disadvantage, global framework, national framework, regulation, acts. Many things get connected. Right? That's what this subject has become very, very important for the exam. Prelims and main exam, both. It has become very, very important, this area. So I'll be covering all such areas one by one. I've just listed here. Now you know sources here. Sources, whatever you cover there. So one is the current affairs magazines. Whatever current affairs magazine you read, that you have to go through it. Then you know in this one, they cover the Hindu paper, the Hindu newspaper. You know every Sunday you have a current science take, but again e-paper. When it's a digital form e-paper, you have a science page, right? And the Indian Express. These are two commonly used newspaper for preparation part. Then third comes here PIB updates. Whatever ministries, departments, all these are there. PIB updates. Like we have Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Electronics Information Technology. Like supercomputer. We'll discuss about Airabat. For AI research, we have developed Airabat, fastest supercomputer. But now recently, Al Capitan is the fastest supercomputer of the world in the US. All such kind of areas which are important for coming exam, prelims exam. I'll be getting into that. And then, you know, book, if you want to look here, I would advise you wait for some time. My revised edition of Science Tech book is coming. Oakbridge. This is the name of publication house. Don't buy right now any kind of textbook. Even if you have a book, you keep it aside. Don't go through it. Attend my classes, make notes of it. Now this book which I've written here, Science and Technology book, Oakbridge publication. This is getting revised. You'll get revised edition with 2024 questions solved also. So wait for some time. This book, right, fourth edition, when it come to the market, then you buy it. If you have my older edition, my book, if you've got my book older edition, you can follow that. Right? There you can follow that. Now the World Book Fair is going on. Now World Book Fair is there. So you can even visit the stalls of World Book Fair, Pragati Maidan. Right? You have many publication houses have their stalls there. And you can buy a good number of books. Right? That you can follow there. Yeah, it is available in Amazon there. If you see here, Amazon, yes, it is available in Amazon. If you go to the Amazon, you'll find that. Let me just show you there. If you go to Amazon here, I'll write here, Science and Technology. This will find in Amazon there, Oakbridge. If you do the search, this will be available there. See here. This is the book. Right, this is the book here. So I have given everything there. It's a very valuable thing here. I have covered a lot of dimensions, which is relevant for the exam, not kind of making a book there. No, where targeted for the exam, prelims and main exam. That's what you have in the book, right? Now, since you know that every year I have one book, Pearson publication, you know, my world geography book is coming. Pearson already has my two books, Geography of India, Physical Geography. Second is Human Economic Geography. A third book is getting printed, that's World Geography from Pearson India, right? So even those who want to buy geography book is also again a very good book from Pearson publication. I'll just show you this one. It's a very useful book, Geography of India, physical. This one, you can buy online and also from stall also there. This book. Now you know geography, many questions are coming from geography. It's already there. You can see here. As a geography of India for UPSC State Civil Service exam. You have this one. All things you'll find here. Again, I have brought here human economic geography. Now world geography is getting printed now. Human economic geography. If you again Pearson only. Human economic geography. Right? From Pearson, if you look at, if you search my name, Neeraj Nachiketa, you'll get this book. This one. It's there in Flipkart also there. Human economic geography. Because in human economic geography, there is a dearth of the book, right? Even I have my environment book, GKP publication. So in 1 year, one book. At least one book I bring there. So I have written so many kind of textbooks there. So this is the already there in the market, Pearson publication, right? So those who are like preparing for geography also, you can take that. Okay, what I'll do here, I know that I have not used Hindi, right? And yes, whenever you buy such books, please give your review also there, right? Right? Your honest review there. That's what I want there. So that you can do there, right? So anyway, I know that this is the orientation class, and actually I came from Kolkata last night. Last night, 2 o'clock, I arrived to my home. I was taking science and technology class in Kolkata. You know that I'm called flying faculty. Right? As a flying faculty, I go everywhere, all over India. Hyderabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Bhubaneswar, Jammu, wherever you talk about, Patna, right? Many places. I just keep on teaching there, right? So, so I was in Kolkata last night. I came there, so I wanted to start the syllabus today. I wanted to start with space science and technology, but then today I think it's better to have orientation class, right? Interact with all of you, and from tomorrow I can start with the subject. And please don't miss my class, right? Be there in my class. Whatever notes you will have, do it, because these notes will help you. And you are going to have continuous classes. Every day in the morning, I'll take the class, right? Every day in the morning, I will have the class. Continuous classes will be there. ठीक है? अब मैं हिंदी बोल लेता हूँ. ठीक है, अब थोड़ी बहुत हिंदी बात कर लेता हूँ मैं. बहुत लोग सोच रहे हैं, अरे सर थोड़ा तो हिंदी बोल लो, अंग्रेजी 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 चल रहा है. तो चलो मैं थोड़ी हिंदी में बात कर लेता हूँ, है ना. मैंने ये दे दिया सिलेबस का जो ओवरव्यू है, करंट अफेयर्स को पढ़ना है, बेसिक चीज को लिंक करना है. बहुत अभी टेंशन में होंगे, अरे सर क्या ताबड़तोड़ अंग्रेजी 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 अंग्रेजी. ठीक है मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, जब मैं पढ़ाऊंगा, डोंट बी स्केयर्ड, डरना नहीं है. मैं हिंदी यूज करूंगा, ऐसा नहीं है. आई विल मिक्स हिंदी लिटिल बिट. ठीक है, मैं हिंदी, बहुत तो डर गए होंगे, सर तो बड़े इंग्लिश बोल रहे हैं, हमारा क्या होगा. घबराना नहीं है. संभवम आईएएस मैं हूं ना. आई एम देयर फॉर यू. सो डोंट वरी. टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड आई यूज हिंदी इन बिटवीन. मैं आपको समझाने के लिए हिंदी भी समझाऊंगा. हाँ, लेकिन ये मत समझना है कि पूरा हिंदी मीडियम बैच है. ठीक है, हिंदी मीडियम का बैच में टीचर हिंदी में सब कुछ पढ़ाते हैं, लिखाते हैं, है ना, डिक्टेट करते हैं, बोर्ड में लिखते हैं, सारा मटेरियल हिंदी में देते हैं. वो हो गया हिंदी मीडियम, वो नहीं करेंगे. हाँ, मैं इंग्लिश में सब कुछ करूंगा, लिखूंगा, पढ़ाऊंगा, डिक्टेट डिक्टेट करूंगा, सब कुछ मैं करूंगा, ठीक है, डिक्टेशन होगा, पढ़ाना होगा, राइटिंग पार्ट होगा, सब कुछ रहेगा। हाँ, थोड़े बहुत मैं हिंदी मिक्स करके समझाऊंगा भी, ठीक है। आई विल मिक्स हिंदी इन बिटवीन टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड सर्टन थिंग्स, एंड particularly for students who are coming from South India, right? You know, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, right? Or those states where they're not very confident with Hindi. So don't worry. If I'm using certain bit of Hindi, I'll convert it, translate into English also there. ठीक है, समझ में आया? तो इसीलिए मुझे था ना कि थोड़ा मतलब दबा के एकदम पहले, है ना, वहां पर है। और पीवाई क्यों करेंगे, क्वेश्चंस, सही है, ये मैं क्वेश्चन कराऊंगा आप लोगों को, ये है ना, ऐसे असाइनमेंट होंगे, हम लोग क्लास के एंड में ऐसे असाइनमेंट करेंगे। आज मैं टॉपिक करने वाला था, मुझे लगा कि असाइनमेंट कर लूं मैं, लेकिन मुझे लगा कि अभी टॉपिक हुआ नहीं है, तो असाइनमेंट अभी मैं छोड़ दिया, जब मैं पढ़ा लूंगा तब मैं असाइनमेंट। तो हम लोग ऐसे 5 क्वेश्चन हर क्लास में करेंगे, ठीक है, 5 क्वेश्चन हम लोग हर क्लास में करेंगे। एवरी क्लास आई विल डू 5 क्वेश्चन, और रिलैक्स होकर रहना है, ठीक है। मैं आपको राइट खाऊंगा नहीं, राइट, राइट, आई एम नॉट अ मॉन्स्टर, मैं मॉन्स्टर नहीं हूं, ठीक है। आई एम ए वेरी सिंपल मैन, राइट, very cool and calm person, right? And I believe that students should understand, ठीक है, बच्चों को समझ में आना चाहिए। एक डायलॉग है, पता है क्या डायलॉग है, पता है, बता क्या डायलॉग है? एक डायलॉग है, देयर इज नो गुड स्टूडेंट और बैड स्टूडेंट, देयर इज गुड टीचर और बैड टीचर। यू नो कौन सी फिल्म का डायलॉग है ये? हम लोग मूवी भी बात करेंगे, चिंता मत करो। मेरा क्लास बहुत मजेदार होने वाला है, समझा क्या, समझे? मेरा क्लास जो है बहुत ही रोचक होने वाला है, बहुत सारी चीजें आएंगी, विल डिस्कस द एरियाज। रानी मुखर्जी की फिल्म है हिचकी, हिचकी, क्या डायलॉग है? देयर इज नो गुड स्टूडेंट और बैड स्टूडेंट, बट देयर इज गुड टीचर और बैड टीचर। टीचर पे बहुत डिपेंड करता है, ठीक है। अब मैं क्या हूं वो आप जज कर लेना, कि मैं गुड टीचर हूं या बैड टीचर, वो आप जज करना, ठीक है। राइट, ठीक है। तो मैं थोड़ा लाइटर मोड पे, क्यों मुझे लगा कि मैं बहुत ज्यादा अभी इंग्लिश बोल रहा हूँ, लोग अभी झटके में चले गए होंगे, अब कुछ लोग तो कॉमा में चले गए होंगे, अरे बाप रे बाप क्या हो रहा है, राइट। सो इसीलिए मैंने थोड़ा लाइटर मोड में ये सेशन एंड करते हुए हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है। तो चिंता नहीं करना है, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी, राइट। आई हैव माई स्टूडियो, आई हैव एवरीथिंग, और मैं जूम सेशन के थ्रू करूंगा मैं, I will have Zoom session. You all can join by Zoom session and we'll have personal interaction. ठीक है? We'll have a personal interaction with each other. Right? Personal interaction समझ में आ रहा है ना? Classroom interaction. और हाँ, जब आप Zoom में आओ, कैमरा ऑन करके आना। पता नहीं ऑनलाइन में लोग कैमरा क्यों छुपा देते हैं? Why they hide their camera, their faces there? क्लासरूम के जैसे पढ़ना है, just like a real classroom, that you are in the classroom with open camera. टीचर को पता तो चले क्या किया जा रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, पढ़ रहे हैं नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं, पता चला सो रहे हैं, राइट। टीचर को पता भी नहीं कि पीछे बच्चा सो रहा है, ऑनलाइन क्लास, राइट। ठीक है। सो कल से जूम, ठीक है, और जूम में कैमरा ऑन, मुझे दिखना चाहिए। एंड इंटरेक्टिव क्लास, यू नो व्हाट इज इंटरेक्टिव क्लास? मेरे पास यहाँ पर बहुत अच्छा सिस्टम है, आप अनम्यूट करोगे, आप बोलोगे, मैं सुन पाऊंगा, आई कैन हियर यू, ठीक है। अब मैं आपकी बात सुन पाऊंगा, मेरा यहाँ बहुत अच्छा स्टूडियो बना हुआ है। आप जैसे जूम के थ्रू आओगे, आप अनम्यूट करोगे, जैसे मैं अनम्यूट करने के लिए बोलूंगा, आप अनम्यूट करोगे, आप बोलोगे, मुझे सुनाई देगा, और बाकी सब लोग सुनेंगे, और मैं उसका जवाब भी दूंगा। तो वी विल गो थ्रू सच काइंड ऑफ सेशन, where through the Zoom meeting, you all will join at 9 a.m. and we'll start with the basic level to advanced level, one by one, connecting with static and current affairs, government programs, like ISRO, DRDO, PIB, and all those things. Then PYQs, questions, assignment, and interaction. ये नहीं लगना चाहिए कि दूरियां हैं, वो गाना है ना, दूरियां, राइट? नहीं तो वो गाना नहीं है। दूरियां हो सकता है आप कहीं और, मैं कहीं और, लेकिन जब हम लोग मिलेंगे ऑनलाइन तो आमने सामने होंगे, रूबरू, वन टू वन, राइट? क्लियर? तो ये चीज है। तो वो नहीं तो वो होता ना, ये दूरियां, वो गाना है ना, कितना अच्छा गाना है वो। पता नहीं, मैं तो अभी तो आप लोग यूट्यूब में हो, चैट बॉक्स है, चैट बॉक्स में तो वहां पर मैं देख रहा हूँ आप सबका कमेंट, प्यारे प्यारे कमेंट आ रहे हैं। राइट? अच्छे अच्छे कमेंट आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर, मैं देख रहा हूँ कमेंट आपके। ठीक है, मेरे पास सिस्टम बना हुआ है तो मैं सारी चीज देख रहा हूँ। और यस, आई विल सिंपलीफाई साइंस। साइंस सिंपल, नो नीड टू बी कॉम्प्लेक्स, राइट? तो वो रहेगा यहाँ पर। और हाँ, जूम में आना है, सबको जूम में आना है। मैं चैट बॉक्स देख रहा हूँ, मेरे नीचे सिस्टम है, आई हैव स्क्रीन हियर, तो मैं नीचे स्क्रीन पे देख रहा हूँ मैं। स्वेच्छा महाजन, सी इज अ फॉलोअर ऑफ मी। लगातार बनी है, राइट फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग, सी इज देयर, स्वेच्छा महाजन। देन जसप्रीत इज देयर, यस, वी आर वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। Hashim is there. Then Tanaji is there, Tanaji Shankar, ठीक है। तो रक्षिता सिंह इज देयर। बहुत लोग हैं, बहुत सारे बच्चे जुड़े हैं। मैं भी चैट बॉक्स देख रहा हूं मैं, आई एम लुकिंग एट द चैट बॉक्स देयर, ठीक है। कोचिंग के बारे में पूछा जा रहा है कि कहाँ है कोचिंग, वो देवघर में है। क्या नहीं, देवघर, राइट, झारखंड, ओके। और क्या है, व्हाट इज द टाइम टू ज्वाइन जूम मीटिंग? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. you will be meeting there, see here. So we will be meeting. So class timing is 9 a.m. 9 a.m. ठीक है। You will have a meeting ID. You can contact Sambhavam IAS, Sambhavam IAS management, right? They will give you the meeting ID and all this. And Sambhavam is doing really well, very good in terms of classes, everything. So 9 a.m. क्लास होगी संभवम आईएएस के प्लेटफॉर्म पे, और मैं प्रॉपर क्लासरूम जैसा पढ़ाऊंगा। इज नॉट दैट समथिंग दिस, ये तो केवल वार्म अप था, वो होता है ना, वार्म अप फॉर फॉर व्हाट, मैराथन। दिस इज द वार्म अप, राइट? तो दिस इज जस्ट लाइक अ वार्म अप। तो ये वार्म अप है अभी, ठीक है। और मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ ना, अभी पिक्चर बाकी है दोस्त, ठीक है। ये तो अभी खाली ट्रेलर था, दिस ओरिएंटेशन इज जस्ट अ ट्रेलर, रियल पिक्चर इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट। असली पिक्चर अब चालू होने वाला है, ठीक है। तो ट्रेलर में मैंने बता दिया क्या क्या चीजें ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है। और भी चीजें बताऊंगा मैं, और भी चीजें बताऊंगा। लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आई विल टेल यू इन द क्लासरूम, बट इन द क्लासरूम, राइट, नॉट इन द यूट्यूब चैनल। तो बहुत सारी चीजें मैं क्लास में बताऊंगा। सो बी अश्योर्ड, आई एम देयर टू टेक केयर ऑफ यू, right? So I am there to take care of you, and I, from topic to topic, I will again give you source. There will various sources will be there, website, right? Website, magazine, lot of things will be there that I will provide you with the topic. जो टॉपिक मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ उस टॉपिक के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में जहां भी जो भी जरूरी सोर्सेस हैं वो मैं बताता जाऊंगा। दैट आई टेल यू देयर, क्या रेलेवेंट है, क्या रेलेवेंट नहीं है, व्हाट इज रेलेवेंट, व्हाट इज नॉट रेलेवेंट, आई विल लेट यू नो, मैं बताता रहूंगा, ठीक है। सो एनीवे, आज मैं यहाँ स्टॉप कर रहा हूँ। कल से हम लोग प्रॉपर 9 AM मिलेंगे, वी विल मीट एट 9 AM, एंड प्रॉपर क्लासरूम होगा, राइट? आई विल यूज हिंदी विद इंग्लिश, हाँ, बट माई टीचिंग विल बी इन इंग्लिश मीडियम, I will write everything in English medium. I'll dictate everything in English medium. Whatever content, assignment, PYQs, all will be in English medium, right? A little bit I will use Hindi to make you understand. That is what I would like to do that. So be prepared that, and I believe that Sambhavam IAS students who join this program, they are mostly who are going to appear this exam in English medium, because those who are from Hindi medium want to join will get some benefit, right? They will be able to understand the part, but that everything will be written, everything will be in English medium there, right? So that's what I will be trying to do it there. ठीक है, तो मैं हिंदी में समझा भी दूंगा, लेकिन सारी चीजें इंग्लिश में होगा, ठीक है? तो मेरे मेरे दरबार में सबका स्वागत है, ठीक है? और हाँ, ज्योग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया बुक, फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी पियर्सन और ह्यूमन इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी पियर्सन लेना है और मुझे दिखाना है सर मैंने लिया है, ठीक है? वो स्टूडेंट कैसा जो टीचर का साथ ना दे, और वो टीचर कैसा जो स्टूडेंट के साथ ना दे, ठीक है? तो ये चीज करना है, ठीक है? मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, आई टेल बच्चा, यू ऑल आर माई बच्चा, राइट? सो और मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, समझ में आ रहा है, ठीक है? और भी चीजें हैं, देखो आज ओरिएंटेशन है, और भी चीजें मैं बताऊंगा, ऐसा नहीं है। क्या होता है ना, सारा पिटारा एक दिन नहीं खोलना चाहिए। समझ में आ रहा है? सारा चीज एक साथ नहीं खोल देना चाहिए, कुछ चीज बचा कर रखना चाहिए। बात समझ में आ रहा है? और आजकल क्या हो रहा है यूट्यूब में, हम सब फ्री 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 फ्री, अभी आजकल फ्रीबीज सब फ्री 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 की बात कर रहे है ना, वो चीज है ना। तो यहां तो कुछ तो बचा कर रखना पड़ेगा, सब कुछ फ्री दे दिया तो हो गया, ठीक है? तो मेरा कहना ये है कि हम लोग करेंगे सारा चीज, हम लोग और भी चीजें समझेंगे, बट दैट विल बी इन द नॉर्मल क्लासरूम, not in the YouTube session, right? That I'll be covering in the part of a normal classroom where you will be able to follow everything and understand everything there, right? So there are a lot of things to be covered. All right. So this water bottle is there. Clear? So I'll drink water, take rest, and I'll see you tomorrow. ठीक है? Clear है? Shall we end now? Let me just see here. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me there. If you have any doubt or anything you want to ask, I'm looking at the chat box. I can answer your query. Yes, Jasprit, anything you want to ask? No? Are you all able to follow? Yes, Swaksha, are you able to follow me? All right, good. So, कल नाश्ता करके आना, थोड़ा कसरत वगैरह करके आना, कल मैराथन शुरू होने वाला है, मैराथन की स्टार्ट, ठीक है? तो प्रॉपर नाश्ता वास्ता सब कुछ करके बी रेडी, all right? So tomorrow I'll meet you, all right? So let me see and how many people join tomorrow in my class. We'll start from space and astronomy. So our topic will be this one. We are going to start from space science and technology, right? This will be our first topic. So be prepared, and if you have any kind of a book or reference material, just revise and come, right? And those who are going to appear this year prelims exam, you will be benefited from my classes. Whatever I'll teach in the classroom, that is going to benefit you for the coming exam. ठीक है? कितने लोग इस बार प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम देंगे? How many of you are going to appear prelims? कितने लोग देंगे प्रीलिम्स इस बार 2025 का? आप खाली वो मुझे थम्स दिखा दो, मैं समझ जाऊंगा कितने लोग प्रीलिम्स देंगे इस बार। आई एम लुकिंग एट चैट बॉक्स। ओके, तो जो लोग इस बार प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम देने वाले हैं, तो आप लोगों के लिए ये क्लासेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आप मिस मत करना। डोंट मिस दिस क्लासेस, right? So I can see your messages there. So all of you who are going to appear this year exam, don't miss science and technology classes, right? All right, good, very good. So I can see their thumbs up. The people who are using thumbs up, that could be there. Okay? So be there, right? And attend my classes regularly. Don't absent. and be in a disciplined manner and attend the classes. ठीक है, चलो मैं एंड करता हूँ, and I will have pani and chai and go for next class. ठीक है, so I will be seeing you tomorrow 9 AM. तैयार रहना, हम लोग मिलेंगे 9 बजे. ठीक है, स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ. ठीक है, ओके. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आप लोगों से इंटरेक्ट करके, और मतलब अगर देखा जाए तो ये बहुत अच्छा चीज़ है. ठीक है, और मुझे लग रहा है कि संभवम आईएएस का ये जो प्रयास है, ये रंग जरूर दिखाएगा, है ना, रंग लाएगी. दिखाएगा नहीं, रंग लाएगी. तो रंग लाएगा क्योंकि आप सब लोग मेहनत कर रहे हो, संभवम की टीम मेहनत कर रही है, और मुझे भरोसा है कि जो टीचर्स हैं वो भी जो कंटेंट दे रहे हैं वो आपको हेल्प करेगा. तो विदाउट एनी हेजिटेशन, just keep on doing the class and we will meet. ठीक है, so I thank Sambhavam IAS for this orientation session, although it is a very short one, but I think whatever I have mentioned is really help you understand certain aspects of the subject. So we will interact more in coming classes there. All right, so take care, right, and keep on studying for the exam. All right, so thank you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.